With the rise of streaming services, there's constant talk about the Premier League eventually launching its own direct-to-consumer service. You'll hear it be called things like Premier League Pass or PremPlus, the idea being that fans could just pay one monthly fee and watch all matches directly without the need for Sky, TNT or anyone else in the middle. Other leagues have tried this. In France, Ligue 1 experimented with its own streaming service, offering live matches for around $9.99 a month. It didn't exactly set the world on fire, but it shows that the idea wasn't completely unthinkable. The Premier League, though, has never done it, and realistically probably never will, because why would they? The current system makes them absurd amounts of money in television rights fees, with broadcasters lining up every few years to throw billions at the league. But here's the strange thing. What if I told you that the Premier League had something similar to a direct-to-consumer model more than 20 years ago? A TV channel dedicated entirely to Premier League football, a channel that asked fans to pay extra just to watch live matches. It was called PremPlus, and somehow, at the time, this made sense to the people running football broadcasting. PremPlus launched in 2001. It was a pay-per-view television channel owned and operated by Sky. The concept was simple. Selected Premier League matches that would not be shown on Sky Sports. Instead, if you wanted to watch them live, you had to pay an additional fee, around normally £8 per match. And on top of this, the existing Sky subscription as well. So even if you already paid for Sky Sports, you still had to open your wallet again to watch these matches. And from the very beginning, this was, as you guessed, unpopular. But to understand how PremPlus even came into existence, you need to look at early 2000s television rights landscape, a time when football broadcasting was chaotic, experimental, and, as we've covered before, occasionally ridiculous. Originally, these matches that were shown on PremPlus weren't meant to be on Sky at all. The rights for an additional batch of Premier League games had been sold to the cable provider NTL. The problem was that NTL had agreed to a deal worth £328 million over 3 years, and then they realised they simply couldn't afford it. So they pulled out. That left the Premier League with a problem and Sky with an opportunity. Sky stepped in and acquired the rights instead, but rather than just folding these games into the Sky Sports package, they decided to experiment. Instead of treating them like part of the standard package, Sky created PremPlus, a separate channel, a separate payment, and effectively a separate bill. This was being matched by ITV Sports Select, which was doing the exact same thing at the time, so it wasn't just Sky. I know we're painting them as the villains here, but ITV Digital did the exact same thing. So in Sky's view, fans weren't losing anything. They were just being offered more. In practice, though, PremPlus felt less like an optional bonus and more like conceding a 96th minute penalty. Sky Sports customers were already paying a premium to watch Premier League football. Now they were asked to pay yet again. And the matches on PremPlus weren't exactly throwaways. They often had perfectly watchable league teams, some involving some of the big clubs quietly shifted behind an extra paywall. I'll never forget St James's Park, Newcastle United versus Manchester United. I remember because Alan Shearer was all over the advertising. It made PremPlus feel less like innovation and more like an efficient way to squeeze more money out of football fans. Or to put it another way, generate additional revenue for their shareholders. Unsurprisingly, the buy rates weren't great. Many fans either refused on principle or simply weren't willing to pay £8 for a single match. Especially in an era before streaming, highlights on demand, and social media clips. If you missed the game, you missed it. You'd have to watch Sky Sports News or something like that to get the highlights, although these games were shown on the regular Sky Sports channels after they were live. Despite the backlash, PremPlus didn't disappear immediately. It showed 40 live Premier League matches. By 2004-05, the number had risen to 50. And by this point, Sky's grip on English football was stronger than ever. ITV Digital had collapsed in spectacular fashion. Setanta Sports was looming in the background, but hadn't yet become a serious player. For most fans, there was only one realistic way to watch live Premier League football, and that was through Sky. Which made PremPlus feel more unavoidable. If Sky decided a game was pay-per-view, you didn't really have an alternative. Officially, Sky left the pay-per-view football market after the 2006-07 season because PremPlus wasn't performing. The company was reportedly unhappy with the low buy rates. Fans, it turned out, didn't love the idea of paying twice for football matches. This was the corporate explanation, but it's not the whole truth. Part of the reason, pretty much the real reason PremPlus died, was regulation. Between 2004 and 2007, Sky acquired all available Premier League rights packages. This didn't sit well with the European Commission. They ruled that Sky's exclusive control of live Premier League football was anti-competitive. Sky and the Premier League argued that no one else had been willing or able to bid for the packages, but the Commission didn't care. Their solution was simple: Sky would be limited to a maximum number of packages in future auctions. That decision changed everything. With Sky restricted to now 5 Premier League packages, the remaining rights had to go somewhere else, and that somewhere else was Setanta Sports. For the first time in years, Sky faced genuine competition. Ironically, this intervention didn't hurt the Premier League at all financially. It helped them, with revenue increasing north of £1.7 billion. By forcing competition into the market, the European Commission guaranteed bidding wars and even higher rights fees. PremPlus, meanwhile, had no reason to exist anymore. The matches that once sat behind a paywall were now part of the standard broadcast packages, just split across different channels, and so quietly, PremPlus disappeared. But PremPlus kind of came back during the COVID-19 pandemic. With fans locked out of stadiums, additional Premier League matches were made available for television through pay-per-view. They made a brief return, and matches were offered through Sky Box Office, aside from the existing subscription packages to Sky Sports. Even BT Sport at the time got in on the pay-per-view football action. Since PremPlus vanished, broadcasters have come and gone. Setanta Sports collapsed, ESPN arrived and quickly left, BT Sport rose up, rebranded and became TNT Sport, but through all of it, Sky has remained. Still dominant, still the centre pillar of Premier League broadcasting. PremPlus wasn't ahead of its time. It wasn't a bold experiment. It was a strange product of an era where one company had way too much power and fans had little to no choice. A Premier League channel that didn't exist to improve access, but to test how much more supporters were willing to pay. And judging by how quickly it disappeared, the answer was clear. PremPlus was a TV channel that made no sense.